How you doing there, everybody? It's John here again, and today I'm up on Mount Washington, and it is October the 17th, so a little late in the October, and it's still fall. The snow hasn't really started piling up here, and there was a little skim up top I heard before, but we're going to take a little walk around Paradise Meadows. It's a beautiful spot, great spot to come out for a hike. The accessibility with the boardwalks and everything that they've done, it's just amazing. You're going to love it. Can't wait to show it to you, so let's get going.
Alright, so this is the parking lot here. I just thought I'd show you the surroundings and take a little look around. There's people with a cute little puppy dog going for a walk too. We're heading down this direction, so I'll just get to walking here a little bit. Look how beautiful a day this is. Man, oh man. Absolutely fantastic. This is a great spot in the winter for, your snowshoeing and all that good stuff. There's the Wilderness Center. So there is the map. We are here. We're going to take a walk around there. We're not going all the way up here. Like, you can do multi-day hikes and overnighters all over the place. And there's some good advice. There's a little amphitheater and stuff here. It's pretty cool. Yep, there are pit toilets and everything here. Just wanted to show you what the trail looks like. It's extremely well groomed, so for older people with mobility challenges, you're still pretty good here. Okay, so there's quite a few people out for a walk on this beautiful sunny day. Out here with their dogs and everything, having a good time, taking a look around at the beautiful alpine area. There's something that I wanted to tell you about, and it's an extremely rare thing that you might see one, but the Vancouver Island marmot is a little furry devil that's, I can't remember if it's an endangered species or a threatened one. You'll hear kind of a whistling sound. They look like, kind of like a fat gopher, but they're cute little buggers. And this is one of the few places that they are actually around. So if you hear a whistling, it might be one of them. Okay, well, one thing I was going to point out too is as you're walking along the trail, if you're interested in what some of the flora and fauna is, a lot of places they have labeled. So you can see a little sign. I was just looking around the trail to see if there was one nearby, but I'm not seeing any at the moment. It's a pretty popular hiking area, I gotta say, because it's so well done. And you're up here in the alpine. Okay, yeah, see, here you go. Like, there's a few of the signs just telling you what's here. So this is just the main start of the hike. It's all compressed down and really well looked after. And we're coming up on the boardwalks, and the boardwalks are a lot of fun. And, if you got kids or something and you want to run some of the legs off them, this is a good spot for it. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. This is just where it starts to open up. So I'll carry on a little farther and I'll keep you up to date. All right, so this will give you an idea of how long some of the hikes are there that you can take off on, and if you're up here at whatever time of the year. A lot of people go up here and they do some telemarking, you know, your cross-country skiing and all that. Beautiful trails for that. Mount Washington and Paradise Meadows are outstanding for that. Mount Washington is one of the premier BC ski resorts. It's not a place that a lot of people go because it's not like a huge town or anything. Hello. That looks like a killer whale. Yeah. That funky looking cloud. All right, well, here is why you climb all the way up here. Look at the colors of this. All that beautiful red. Just a gorgeous spot. And if you're wondering what that is that's turning red, it's all the little leaves. And you see those blueberries? Ironically, I believe those are mountain blueberries. I'm not going to try them and find out, but because there are a few that are a little more on the poisonous side, so you might want to be careful or really know your stuff. But we'll carry on along the trail here. But what a gorgeous spot. There's a juniper. Making me look smart to the label stuff. I was just going to show you some of these gnarly trees too. Trees are so slow growing in the alpine, and it's such a feat of nature just to get them to grow at all. They get pretty gnarly looking. Like you look at some of these ones, they're just a wild looking beast. You can see that carpet all the way up into here. What a beautiful spot. And all the way up there is Mount Washington Resort. That's where they go skiing. One of the best ski resorts, like I say, in BC is Mount Washington. Skiing and snowboarding are absolutely fantastic up there. They also have a tube park as well, so if you take your kiddos up there, they're going to love you forever for that one. The tube park is excellent. And in the summer, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a tower up there and the zip line. So you can go zip lining on Mount Washington in the summer. I don't think they're doing it in the winter. That'd be a little psychotic. But in the summer, this place is outstanding for mountain biking. You know, it's an absolute treasure. Like, you can go up there on the ski lift. They'll take you right up into the alpine. There's great hikes there. You can hike back down to the lodge and stuff. And then over here in Paradise Meadows, of course, like I say, there's miles of trails around here. The only thing they don't have really is if you're staying up here, there's a little store and a little place to get something to eat. And there's not really any infrastructure, so you got to go down to Courtney if you want to get groceries and stuff like that. So keep that in mind if you're coming up this way. But look at this path. I mean, for mobility people, it doesn't get a lot better than this. they've rigged it up so well. They were planning on, people in wheelchairs and everything being able to enjoy nature, which is part of their thinking. But what a beautiful place. Well, here's another perspective of the hike. One of the little lakes along the trail. You can see up over there, that's where the village is. There's condos up there that people own, and you can rent them as well. Just go to the Mount Washington Alpine Resort website and they'll tell you all about it. Lots of good information too if you're coming this way. It's worth taking a look. Get an idea of wildlife sightings and all that kind of stuff. And, there's definitely lots of wildlife around here, but you don't tend to see them. This time of year, you're probably not going to see any bears or anything up here because they're all down, getting fat on salmon. But in the summer, you might see some, but, only if there's berries or food or something around. All right, well, here's just another shot along the trail. You can see up there where the condos and all that good stuff are. I noticed there were a few whiskey jacks flying around in the trees. I'll see if they're going to come any closer, but maybe not here. I can see them dancing around in there, but nothing so far. Up here, you're going to see a limited number of birds. Oh, there's one coming. All right, well, hang on a second. Let me pause this for a second. I'll see if I can track them over with something. All right, I'll see if this works. Here, check this out. There's my, see? Want a little walnut there, buddy? Huh? Oh, hang on, I'll get you one too. Don't worry, I'm not going to rip you off. Here, buddy. There you go. Look at that. Oh, I got more. Don't worry, I got more. There you go. How about that, hey? Oh, there you go, buddy. You're getting in on the action, too. He's learning the trade, eh? How about that? There we go. Look at that. Hey? Those are whiskey jacks, and the other one was a Stellar J. Hey? Help yourself. How many can you carry? More. That's pretty good, though. Oh, here you go, buddy. There's one more. I'll grab you another if you like. Hey, what do you think? You want another one? Hang on. I got to reach in my pocket. There you go. All right. There you go, buddies. There you go, boys. Hey, help yourself. Come on. These are walnuts. They're tasty. If you're going to feed them, try and give them something that's more natural, no sugars or anything like that. They'll eat it, but it's not good for them. Cute little guys, hey? How friendly are you? They're well fed around here. Don't worry, they ain't going to starve. Oh, fine. Here, I got some more. How about you? You want one too? Oh, that guy's quick. Hey, you're pretty quick. What do you think? Look at that for a view, eh? Whiskey Jack and all the background. Beautiful Paradise Meadows. Huh? I can't take out another nut if you hadn't standing there on my... All right, here you go. A little bit more. Hey, don't poop on my coat. There you go. That's pretty good, eh? Oh, that's all right. Oh, there's my buddy, the Stellar J. Oh, he's taking off again. All right. Here, I'll give you a couple more. There you go. Some nuts down there. Oh, yeah, there you go. You getting a little angry? Here, you want that one? Hey? Oh, there you go, buddy. Hey? Oh, ripper offers.
Hey, greedy guts, you go away. Come on.
There you go. There you go, buddy. Huh? You know, if you weren't so cute, people would be upset. All right, well, that'll have to do. I'm sorry, pal. I got to get to walk, and I'll be here all day, and you'll be fat. Have a good winter, buddy. There you go. Well, there you go. That was a Stellar J and Whiskey Jacks. Friendly little fellas, so if you got some walnuts or something, you know, little granola bar, just hold it out. They'd be happy to oblige. There we go. We'll be heading over that way in a minute, but I thought I'd get this shot here, all the lily pads and everything on a beautiful, pristine alpine lake. All right, well, something to notice is right down here is ice. So it has definitely been freezing up here. It's a little bit frosty. Okay, so we're just gonna walk along the trail here right next to the little lake. I apologize, I should have looked at the map and seen what the heck the lake was. That would have been a smart thing to do. I was keeping an eye out in the water too, because I saw a couple of trout up here before, but they might be kind of a little deep right now because it's a little cool. Like I say, we just saw some frost and a little bit of ice, which is kind of interesting. What a beautiful day. Man, the fresh air, holy cow. Which brings me to something that you might be interested in, I don't know, but if you look and you're in a forest anywhere and you see that stuff hanging there, that is Spanish moss. If there's Spanish moss, it's a sign that you have a very healthy forest, because Spanish moss is very, very affected by air pollution. And it will not live if there's pollution in the air. So this being Vancouver Island, of course, we have some of the beautiful clean air. And we have Spanish moss. I was just having a look down into the water there again. You can see how clean that is. And don't go swimming in there, though, that's weird. But yeah, there were a few little trout I saw in here before. I'm not sure if they were introduced to the area or if they were here before, but I suspect they were introduced, but I'm not sure. Here again, look how good this trail is. Beautiful boardwalk. Lots of people out here getting the kids out, running around. It's a good thing if you bring your kids out into the woods. Get them used to the idea that the natural world is important, all that good stuff. Besides, they figure it out pretty quick. Look at this, eh? Just a gorgeous place. Lots of little spots to pull off and sit and contemplate the world. All right, so instead of going back to the car, we're going to do the little Paradise Meadows loop, The only thing about this is there are a few stairs, like there's a bit of up and down, so you might want to take the other way. You'll notice it right away as you come to the fork. But you do get a nice view if you come this way. That's the thing about the fall particularly. It's really an interesting time to be on the west coast around the North Island, is because it kind of reminds you that, you know, you're not really in control of nature. What I mean by that is, you know, you gotta understand, if you're out here and you're waiting for a nice day to do something, you might be waiting a while. You kind of just gotta assume the weather's gonna do what the weather's gonna do. Because we're really not in control of the weather cycle around here very much, and you're pretty much restricted by the environment itself. That's kind of what the First Nations figured out, is, you know, if you live by the cycle of the seasons, you do very well. If you fight against it, you're going to be very tired. It's just way too much work. So you kind of adapt your life based on what the weather's doing or what you're doing and what you need to get done. I don't know if that makes sense, but it teaches you to kind of appreciate that, you know, you're not really in charge. You're just kind of here. You're part of it, you know, you can't really fight against it too much. But because of that, and because you're willing to accept that, you know, it might be raining, it might be cold, it might be a lot of things, but it's always worth coming out and taking a look anyway. Because you never know what you're going to see. The other thing that's nice too is it's not near as crowded this time of year. Although North Island residents do tend to like to get out and do things regardless of what the season is, like I say. But the advantage being, you know, is a whole lot less crowds. And you still get to enjoy the fantastic colors and the beautiful outdoors and the fresh air. Man. That's the thing. This place is just stunning. And the other thing you have to keep in mind too is, other than gas money to get here, it didn't cost me anything. Like, there's no entry fee. In fact, they want you to come up here. Mount Washington loves having you. That's what they do. And all of this is at your disposal. So come on down. Okay, I wanted to show you. There's a little posting about what the ramps are, because there's these little metal ramps everywhere. And there's a type of wheelchair that they use to get people with mobility challenges, and there's hiking groups and stuff that help them out to get them out into the alpine here, enjoying the forest like us. I'm always happy to show that in the North Island, that, you know, people are trying really hard to make sure everybody can enjoy the outdoors. So just a little FYI, because I mean, holy cow. If you can get people out here, you know they're going to be happy. Okay, a little further along the trail here. I'm going to walk over the bridge. It's a pretty little brook. How's this for something to do today, huh? What a beautiful spot. Holy mackerel. See, this is just a nice, easy-going little hike. Man, so nice. So if you're looking for some place to come in the shoulder season, think Vancouver Island. For that matter, for any season, really. I mean, this place is awesome year-round. But particularly in the shoulders, can't be beat. All right, well, here we are in some of the lower marsh. It was interesting, I was chatting with some people that said this summer there was a lot of mosquitoes up here. Oh, and watch your step too, because some of the boards are a little wide. And a few of the nails are standing up a little bit, so just, make sure you're footing. But, yeah, he said it was just inundated with mosquitoes. They were overnight hiking up here. And, yeah, it was a pretty tough slog. I guess they didn't have any bug spray or something with them anyway, but I think between the three of them, they said they counted 1,000 mosquito bites, and then they just gave up counting. So, I mean, basically at that point, you're taking a bath in calamine, aren't you? But, yeah, so there was a lot of mosquitoes. So in the summer, if you're up here, make sure you got some of that, deep woods off or something, Look after yourself, because it does get a little buggy. There's that little creek running through here. Lots of little birds singing in the trees. Man, this is awesome. Okay, well, going this direction, we came to the end of the trail. And here, it gets a little more rooty and muddy. So, mobility-wise, a little bit more of a challenge. You got to watch out for these roots because, they do grab your feet, don't they? They get a little slick too, especially if it's been raining. And this time of year, of course, we get quite a bit more rain and it's a little cooler, so you get a bit more mud. So there are a few spots that get a little rough if you got mobility difficulties. So stick to the main route trail. And if you ask one of the rangers or anything up at the wildlife center, they'll let you know which trails are the ones you should stay on and all that. It becomes pretty obvious, so, you definitely don't want to try this if you're using a walker or something. But it's still an excellent, excellent trail. Super easy to get through. Not too far. Excellent for a day hike if you're in the Comox area and you got a vehicle. Like I say, this stuff is all free. You don't pay for parking or anything. It's a bit muddy though, so watch your step. But they do have those accessible wheelchair ramps, so I guess they can find their way to get through here. I was just looking at the sign, and if you notice right here, this Centennial Loop is the accessible trail. So that's the accessible one, so if you stick with that, if you're, wheelchair or challenged in any way for mobility. So just so you know, just keep an eye on that. But even if you're not, look at the view you get. Just outstanding. So anytime people with, mobility challenges can get back out into the forest, you got to be in favor of that. So anything you can do to help them out, I'm all for it. Come on out here if you got challenge, like if you're in a wheelchair or, you got a walker or anything, or maybe your knees aren't as good as they used to be. This is still a terrific place. You can come out and have a nice hike, lots of places to sit down. Absolutely terrific. Okay, well, I finally found a sign that is, in fact, bog blueberry. So those little berries, the blue ones, are blueberries. There you go. You can tell it's salmon season because, boy, oh boy, there's no bears up here eating that. Boy, oh boy, lazy bears. Jeez, must be fat with salmon. Turning down a nice big patch of blueberries like that. Holy mackerel. Okay, here we are a little further along the trail. Look at the colors. Oh. Excuse me. So I figured before I leave you, I was going to take a little run up to the Mount Washington Resort. And if you're looking, that is what a Vancouver Island marmot looks like. Well, they're a lot furrier and less two-dimensional, but that is in fact what they look like. And this is Mount Washington Alpine Lodge. Crews are getting everything ready for another epic ski season for everybody. I'm telling you, the snowboarding, the skiing, gold medal winning Olympians trained here. Actually, she's just from the Comox Valley. I apologize, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I probably should have read it before I came out, but I didn't. Well, look at the mountains. How's that for a view? I'll go around the other side. It's a really nice view up here. All right, so this is just on the view from the lodge. Right there is the tube park. So they give you a lift back up so you don't have to gas yourself up running up and down. Oh, wow, look at that view. And during the summer, you can take that right up to the top, like I was saying earlier. And up there is where there's the start of a lot of really cool hikes with beautiful views. Or you can just go up there and have a look, and they'll take you back down on the gondola. Or the chairlift, I should say. It's not actually a gondola. Pretty cool, though. Look at that. And up over there, I'm not sure if I can see it, but you see that right there, that tower? That is the zip line. So if you're feeling seriously adventurous, that's where it is. Oh. And actually, you see that line going by there? That is the end of the zip line. So this is where it finishes. You know, then you can go into the lodge and have yourself a bowl of chili, bite to eat. The whistling noise is somebody with a drone. I don't know if you can see that. It's up there. What a great spot, though. Holy cow. So there you go. That's Mount Washington, Paradise Meadows Walk. What a beautiful spot to be, eh? Well, thanks so much for coming out. It sure was good to see you all. Hope to see you again really soon with another video. Like I say, there's an adventure out here for everybody. Come on to the island. Come on, particularly to the North Island. Hurry up, it's almost ski season. Get your reservations, get a plane. Come on, let's go. All right, well, we'll see you again real soon.